Hello, my beautiful friends. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope this reading finds you well. I hope everybody's in a good place. Wanted to wish you a happy full moon, a Sagittarius full moon. We're going to do a reading here and see what's going on. Please don't get hung up on the zodiac signs or anything for this reading. I'll tell you what I see as far as zodiac signs, but try to kind of step outside that box for a moment here. Let's dive in and see what's going on. What is it that we need to know? Divine Holy Spirit, please. What is it that we need to know and see and hear? You're showing me blue lights. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it could have something to do with law enforcement or something like that. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords. Not like flashing blue lights, like still steady blue lights, but blue lights. So I'm not sure what that's about. Interesting, the blue that's highlighted here. Now that could be having to do with the throat or the third eye, okay? As far as your energy centers here. Show me about this. We have Libra, by the way, so this could be for Libra placements. Three of Swords. It doesn't have to be. Again, step outside that box for me today. Six of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Tell me, okay, what is this Queen of Swords about? There's something here. Being deciphered, being sorted through is what I'm getting. There's some sort of, I almost want to say judgment call that's trying to be made in regard to a situation. And I feel it's about someone's happiness here. Somebody whose wishes and desires, this sort of thing. Someone could also be figuring out what's really important to them. Again, this can be you, okay? Let's look at the Three of Swords. Yeah, I was getting that. Like the Three of Swords is like all of the past experiences and the things that have hurt, right? The things that have been difficult to deal with that maybe you've carried, okay, for some time. But this is about letting go and moving on from that. And it's almost like looking at like what's next. For some of you, there could have been some kind of recent, Five of Cups. Could have been some sort of recent loss or ending. This can be all the guilt or the regrets that you may have about the past or past experiences and hurts, okay? Eight of Cups, there is a need to let go of these things because I feel like they could be keeping you from the Nine of Cups. Okay, whoever I'm reading for here, there's a need to let go of some kind of old hurts or past painful experiences. There is something here about loving those things because they're the things that have made you who you are at this point, to this point. As a person, okay? It's made you who you are. I feel like this is like your guides giving you a pep talk here. Okay, show me the Six of Cups, please. Holy Spirit, what is the Six of Cups? What is the Six of Cups? Okay, there's the Eight of Wands. So this is forward momentum, forward movement, can be some kind of communication. I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles. This is almost like something that is needing to be said or something that's needing to be expressed or even done. It's not being expressed, spoken. It's not being done. There's a holding back here. Ten of Pentacles. Now that's interesting. This may be about something that you're committing to or that you are considering committing to. Let me put it this way. It has long-term consequences. So I see why you're kind of not moving forward with something. For some of you, this could be about like having a child or starting a family. It could also be that there's some sort of past experiences, hurtful experiences or pain that you've been through that might be keeping you reserved, like you feel reserved, you don't feel safe to move in a certain direction. Again, there would be long-term when I say consequences, you'd be involved with this situation for a long time if you choose to move in this direction, if you choose to give into it, okay? Um, come hither, please. Thank you. Let's look at this Two of Pentacles. There is some kind of, I mean, this typically is like a back and forth energy, okay? Four of Swords. I think that you're recognizing what's standing between you and something that you desire. And I feel like it's a healing of this past stuff. Now, for some of you, you could be telling me, you probably be talking to me through the screen here, that you've already walked away and let it go. But I still see there's emotion connected to it, which tells me that there's still something that needs to be healed about whatever this is or these things are. All right. And that would be the blockage between you feeling like you can move towards something. So far, I'm just seeing Libra. Show me more, please. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so here's something you should know. You don't have to be in a rush. You don't have to feel like you're in a rush. Maybe some of you feel like, gosh, it's time for me to do something with my life or to move on or just whatever. And I don't feel like there's a need to rush here. The Page of Pentacles. There's something here about nurturing and tending to and like planting a seed and nurturing it and cultivating it and making sure that it, the shoot comes out of the ground here. And that's going to take some time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. Okay. It's a process. And I feel like as long as you are tending to that, you're going to find healing. So this is about what's blocking you from being able to move towards something that you would be committed to for a long period of time, a decade or more. Okay. Show me the blockage. I just want to know. Ace of Pentacles. Tell me a little more about that. It's like an opportunity in front of you. You might feel like you could fumble this. Yeah, why are you running from this? What needs to be healed here? What's the blockage? What needs to be healed? So you're like avoiding it, skirting around it. The it's like you're sizing it up. Six of Wands. Would you believe that it's as simple as your pride? Something about your pride. What about it? Some of you are fearing some kind of failure, or you're fearing entrapment. So your ego's like here trying to protect you. Which, look, ego serves a purpose. It's not a bad thing, okay? But it is, you're using it as a defense mechanism versus like protection. It's interfering instead of aiding. It could be a fear of rejection, a fear of failure, a fear of letdown, floundering some kind of opportunity. And the Five of Pentacles. So there's some kind of lack mindset here that you're dealing with. You could feel like you don't deserve something. Okay, so now I'm seeing Capricorn, Pisces, possibly Cancer. Could be Cancerian energy there. Yep, there's Cancer. Okay. You could be afraid too that you're going to miss out on some other opportunity if you go toward this. I just heard it's just my luck. How can they heal this? Where do they start healing this? Nine of Pentacles. Not taking anyone else's input or anyone else's voices that you may hear into consideration. This is strictly a autonomous decision that you need to make, okay? 9, you're afraid to make the wrong decision. Maybe nothing you ever do is good enough, okay? It could be like that's a childhood thing. Wow. 6 of Pentacles. All this fell out and they're telling me to take it. I think you're afraid to give energy to something and it not like be a return on your investment in a way, or you don't see any growth from it, or it flops. Okay. Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, the Tower, the 7 of Wands, and the Chariot. You're afraid to have to move on from whatever it is. Like, in other words, it's like people that are afraid to be happy because they fear they're going to lose it. They're going to lose whatever it is that make them happy. It's the person that never gets a dog because they don't want to go. And I totally get it. They don't want to lose it. They don't want something to happen to it. It's almost like not taking responsibility for your hopes and wishes here. Okay. And then missing out on the joy that it can bring, even if you do end up having to walk away from it. That's what I'm seeing for you, my loves. I'm going to leave this here. Sending you a whole lot of love. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.